fair to say not our best day at the office?
Just a poor game of football, really.
Yeah.
I think we just can't buy a bit of fortune at the minute. Driving here, got a phone call. So just want to send out, condolences to Ash Butterworth, who has lost an uncle, literally on the way to the game, and he was starting today. Like I said, there's things far more important than football. So I said, go and look after his mum and stuff. So I want to say, sincere condolences to everyone, particularly to Ash. So to make, little tweaks and changes. But we spoke before the game about, you remove the goalkeeper performance, and over the last few games we've been far more solid, we've been far more organised. We've just not quite had the rub of the green. And then the first half performance, it's cost us a game. The way we started. We just had a chat after the game in there about saying it can't take a bit of a kick up the backside at half time to make you react. And I'm not going to come out here and say the second half performance was miles better, because it was very scrappy from both teams, but we upped our intensity 10% and made it very awkward for them. And off the back of that, we created all the chances. Rich Collier's been so unfortunate.
He's had an absolutely amazing game, Collier, today.
One's gone 2 inches over the bar, and the other's gone 2 inches wide of the post. So it's frustrating. We found ourselves getting in good areas just by playing the percentages a little bit more, winning the second balls. I thought Callum Proctor was superb when he came on. Organised us, got close, pinched a lot of second balls to keep attacks going. And if we'd have started the game in that manner, I think it's a very different game. Even if it's a 0-0, that's sometimes you just got to write it off as a poor game of football. But we like I said, paid the price for a poor first half, and it's not acceptable. And we addressed in there that we can't turn up for 45 minutes. One of the things we said, looking on Twitter this morning, seeing young lads, giving up the time, trying to find ways to get here today to support the club. Trains not being available, so lads getting on buses and Ubers, and thinking what a fantastic fan base we have. To then go and give that performance first half, it's not for me at all. So plenty of thinking, there'll be plenty of work that goes in over the weekend before Wednesday, because I am determined not to allow the season to fizzle out into just mid-table obscurity. Regardless of where we are, we're going to try and win every game and finish as high as we can to take a real positive note into next season, and we've still got the League Cup to play for. So if some of these think they're half packed on their holidays already, they're going to be in for a very rude awakening, and they could miss out on a potential opportunity to win us a bit of silverware. And that's the thing on my mind now, is if we don't have the players at the club to do that, we're going to have to get them. And when you're in a bit of a tough spot, again, something we addressed after the game is you need people to stand up and be counted, to rally round and stuff, and not just accept that, we might not get in the playoffs now, so if we don't win today, it's not as a big a deal, because we've improved on last year. We've not been in a relegation battle for the first time in 4 years, but that's garbage in my eyes. That's not the attitude I want at the football club. It's not the attitude that we demand and the culture we set, which is based on the community, and from a mining community that works hard and puts a shift in. That is the minimum we expect out of the football pitch. So the first half has left a really bitter taste in my mouth today, which means it could be a lot of changes potentially for Wednesday. So a lot of food for thought.
I think on a personal note as well, we just love you to come here and say, you know what, they've done really well, and I'm going home and I'm going to have a great weekend. I'm going to have a couple of glasses of red tonight and put my feet up, and it's great.
Listen, even when we win, it's never the case, because there's always something to improve on. There's always ways we can be better, and that's something we always look to do. But it's, we've spoken about in there, is how we have not fallen short or begun to fall short now because of our technical ability. This is still a very talented group of players. It's our acceptance now of a lower standard, which again is not acceptable. because, like I said, regardless of the fans who have been superb and who are making such effort, the staff are making such an effort, you guys are making an effort, there's so many people working behind the scenes who are making an effort, who are not prepared to go and watch the next 10 games of drab football with people who can take it, maybe, or, you know, happy-go-lucky, we might lose, and that we're going to come off the pitch every single game absolutely knackered, having given everything, win, lose or draw, and that's the way it's always got to be. And I think we got that kind of endeavour second half. We can't turn up and play for 45 minutes.
I think we want to see players coming up like Colin, and because you didn't have to carry him up.
Absolutely,
he could hardly walk up there.
I'd say,
that typifies what we want.
And again, that's what you want, leadership qualities. That's why he's captain, that's why he's here. And also, you know, you're looking at that and thinking, right, players to take on into next season then. How do we build again to make sure we make another massive jump in progress next season, to make sure we are up in that playoffs, not for half a season, for the entire season. And again, players are going to get a rude awakening, and potentially, if they think they might be moving on, I'm not sure where they think they're going to move on to if we finish mid-table in the NCL. So rude awakening for everybody, but really annoyed with the first half.
Right, well, the pair of us hate plastic, so hopefully the lads will make us fall in love with it a little bit more on Wednesday.
Well, we certainly can't, have any qualms about the surface. It's a big pitch. It's a very good 3G. It's the best 3G I've ever seen. Obviously, I worked there for nearly 2 years. So it should suit us. It'll be a very tough game, and it was a tough game for us in the home game against them, where we were unlucky not to get a result. We now have to correct that. It gives us an opportunity to bounce back after a crap first half.
Cheers, Gaff.
Thank you.